there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite desserts. It is a panna cotta, and I've made all different types of flavors. And today I'm going to show you how to make a white chocolate panna cotta with fresh raspberries. And I might even throw a few in the panna cotta. We'll see what happens. So first, we're going to get started by just putting everything together on the stovetop, and then I'll show you how to chill it and unmold it, which is always a real scary thing for people because they worry about it kind of falling apart. So I'll show you a few tricks on how to make panna cotta, because there are a few tricks to make it right. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is bloomed gelatin. I have a grass-fed gelatin here, about 3½ teaspoons, and then we add a little bit of water. So I added about 2 tablespoons, and then just whisk it together with something that will stir it, like the back of this spoon, which is what I had on hand. You could also use an actual spoon or a chopstick, whatever you need to do to mix it together. You can see it's thickening already. Set this aside, and then we're going to add heavy cream. So I have here a 1.5 cups of heavy cream that I'm adding into my pot, and I'm going to add the sugar in there. And so we use about 1/3 plus about 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then you just stir it so that it just dissolves, and you stir it over heat. So just bring the heat to a medium-low. Just get it nice and warm. You don't want it to boil. And now, while that's happening, I'm going to scrape out this vanilla bean. This is a perfectly good vanilla bean, but I'm using the tip of my knife here to score it. And then I'm going to very gracefully open it up. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, yeah, it breaks. So what? Just keep going. Take out the little seeds. Put them in your little mise en place bowl. Scrape it with the tip of your knife. See? That's all you have to do. And save the, oops, gosh. We'll save the beans for later. Now, here is my gelatin that's bloomed, and see, look at that. Looks like a little hockey puck. But it's actually what makes the panna cotta. So panna cotta, one thing, it's an Italian custard that does not use eggs. It uses gelatin. So this gelatin has to get mixed through and dissolved into this hot, heavy cream mixture. And now I add my rose and the vanilla. So it's about 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of the rose. And then my vanilla bean. And we just whisk that together. Just get it stirred through so that it comes together. Look at this. Now we add buttermilk, and the buttermilk is added cold. So if you weren't using buttermilk, you could use something like coconut milk or a nut milk. But I think the buttermilk and the heavy cream, unless you have a dairy issue, buttermilk and heavy cream works really nice. It's kind of tangy. And now the next thing I do is I just take a little avocado oil, something neutral, and then I brush the insides of my molds with the oil. And this is going to help later when we unmold the panna cotta. This is trick number 1. Maybe it was number 2. I think the first trick is blooming the gelatin. So we just pour them using a little ladle here. Just pour them in and then line them all up. And congratulate yourself for putting together this beautiful dessert, and cover it with plastic. Put it on a tray and then let it chill for about 4 hours. And then there it is. It's been 4 hours. It wasn't that quick. Okay, so I take the spatula and I just kind of run it around the edge, and now voila, look at that. Panna cotta with a little texture on top. So what do you do if there's texture on top? That was probably a little air bubble. You cover it with your garnish. Look, see, I slice these beautiful ruby plums, and I'm just going to arrange these here as if I kind of haphazardly threw them, and they landed here just like this in a little row. And then I'm not quite satisfied. I want a little on the top. Look at that bright color. Okay, now I could drizzle this with chocolate, but I'm going to go a little more interesting and use a chocolate balsamic vinegar. And there we are. Just make sure you don't pour all of it in there. And something this simple is all you really need. And there's a dessert. All right, everyone. Well, here is the panna cotta. It's all ready to go. And I've got, I got 6 more of them to unmold, but I've done this one. And as you can see, it came out pretty well. And it looks so pretty with the plums. And just wanted to show you, I mean, I could make a really complicated sauce with this, but I have these beautiful balsamic vinegars, so I decided why not use those. It'll pair beautifully with this vanilla and rose panna cotta. I put this chocolate balsamic vinaigrette here with the plums. But I mean, you could go lighter if you want. But I'm going to give it a try, and I'll let you know how it turned out. So let's try just the panna cotta. It's going to have a hint of the chocolate balsamic in there. Oh, okay. You know what's nice about that is the balsamic gives it this nice acidity. The panna cotta is sweet, creamy, rosy, vanilla-y. It's delicious. And when you line the interior of those glasses, the molds with a little bit of oil, that's one of the tricks to make it come out easily. So I hope you try this at home. And we'll see you next time. I'll probably do more panna cotta flavors in the future, so we'll get to see this again. Bye, everyone. Let me not forget. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more of our videos as they come forward. We are going to be doing a lot more. All right, bye.